Hey, beautiful people. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please could you please subscribe to my channel? Click on the notification button so each time I drop any video, you get to see it. Okay, so you're going to be the first to get the notification. This is the city of Kaunas. We visited Kaunas because we wanted to just have a stroll, so we decided to go to another city to see what's going on there. Like, what is cooking, people? What is boiling? You understand? So on reaching Kaunas, came out from the train. This is the bus stop once you are out from the train, of course. And we decided to catch a bus. Though we had no direction at that point, I just thought twice. I was like, okay, self taught. I think it would be good to move to, let's just have a stroll to my former university to be able to see what's going on there and what is happening. So we had to wait for the bus for a little while. The bus came, we hopped on, and this is us going to the Vititus Magnus University. Now, the purpose of this video is just a glimpse of how the city looked like because a lot of you are coming to Kaunas University, which is KTU. Some of you are coming to Vititus Magnus University, which is VMU in English, and some of you are coming to uh, Kaunas Sports University, like a lot of universities in this city as well. So the thing is, I think you having a little glimpse of what the city looks like is gonna help you to be able to understand that okay, at least it's not something totally out of the moon. So we decided we are still inside the bus. So I was just like, okay, I just have to capture the roads at least and try to film one or two things for those of you that are going to be seeing this video and that are subscribed to my channel. At least it's going to give you a clue. Okay, Kaunas is not that bad. It's not like bad. Okay, so this is where I'm coming to at least. So now we got into the university street. Okay, guys, I don't visit Kaunas most often. I've been to Kaunas. I think this should be like my third time. The first time I came, it was not funny. It was crazy, you know. And my university was like, I came to Lithuania today, and my university was like, you have to go to Kaunas the next day. I was like, why? He said, because you're the last student that came, and most of your colleagues are almost done with the courses, and here you are. We asked you to defer, and you said no. So we want you to sign a memorandum of understanding that if you fail, it's totally dependent on you, and if you pass, it's dependent on you as well. But either ways, we are not going to refund you your school fees. And I was like, okay, cool. I signed, and after signing, I just laughed, and they were like, why are you laughing? Like, it's okay. I just have to do what I have to do as a student. They were like, okay, Faith, we are looking up to you. Let's see what you have to do with your grades. I was like, okay, yes. So on getting to the street, this place looked like very different. I was like, oh, this is like a different direction to where we are going. Though I had no clue where I was going. And my friend was like, okay, let's keep going. I told her, let's just keep going. If we get lost, what's the worst thing that can happen? We turn back from where we came from and we'll go back to catch a bus or train back to Venus. So we decided to go through this beautiful street. I don't even know the name. So we were just strolling down the street. And while we are walking down this beautiful street, I saw this beautiful edifice. You know, that drew my attention. I was like, okay, I have to go further to really see what is this building all about. I've not seen this kind of building. Coming to Kaunas, so this looks like a different kind of structure and it's so beautiful. So while I was drawing closer to the building, I could literally figure out that this was a church, right? And I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. You know, so when I saw this edifice, man, I was like, wow, the engineer did a very great job, guys. Look at it. So what I did was just to take a little glimpse of it, like completely, to see And this place was very open. And I said to myself, oh my God, this place is really open. Is it their city center? And within me, who will I ask? It's clueless. A lot of people were there riding their bikes, scooters, eating, having fun. The place was very, very busy. And I saw this lady that just wedded, they were just trying to take some pictures and films. I was like, this is cool. And see people, a lot of people came here, feeling cozy, having fun. And when I said, I said, okay, maybe this is not the city center. I just said, maybe this is not the city center. You get, of course, no one to ask because, of course, no clue. So, on reaching here, there were a lot of scooters, and we said to ourselves, it would be very, very good to ride scooters a bit. Then, after which, since we don't have like any specific direction, we just came to stroll. Hopping on the scooter for a while is not going to be a bad idea. And after which, we just, decide on what next we are doing from here. So that was how we went, and we saw lots of scooters, and we decided to hop on one to go ahead with. So now, after we were done with the scooter, we decided to go through the street. There are lots of eateries in the street. That's one funny thing. It's not really a funny thing, but like a thing in Europe, there's always a major street where they have like lots of restaurants where you can go for just relaxation. So on coming here, we saw so many people here on different eateries. So we decided to make our choice by going to one called Casa di Fella or something like that. I think it's an Italian restaurant. We got in and the place was really beautiful and clean. And I saw this picture and I was like, hoo. He loves food. He loves spaghetti. I think this was like a Spanish restaurant. We ordered a couple of sauce, which I couldn't take the picture because I forgot to. And we left. After eating, we decided to continue the journey on the same street. And the funniest thing was my friend asking me, where are we going? And I looked at her and I was like, we don't need direction in this strolling. We just have to keep going. We just have to keep moving. Once we are tired, we will just pause anywhere we are. If I can't find the street to the university, what we are going to do just to pause and, yes, and we take our legs back to where we're coming from. So, on coming to this area, I just had a flashback because the other previous times I came to Kaunas, I could remember seeing this street, going through this street. The very first time I came, it was a very beautiful young girl, Greta, that helped me out when I met her at the bus station. And I was like, hey girl, please, I've been trying to find who speaks English. Do you speak English? She said, oh, of course I do. Guys, look at this sun, so beautiful. And she brought me through this street. And she was like, okay, I'm going to the university. That is my university. I was like, oh, thank God. And school was so shocked when I got to the university because they didn't even know how I made it to the university. I was calling them, I'm leaving Venice, I'm inside the bus, and now I'm in the university. How? I was like, this was the magic. And they're like, Faith, no, really, tell us what happened. I'm like, someone brought me here. And one of the students, I was like, fine. So going through the street, it was really beautiful. And, the serenity here because of the sun, the sparkles, guys. I'm addicted to this kind of videos. When I see sun in between trees, I'm going to capture those moments here. I just feel like it's really beautiful, something that people want to see. The sun just brightens everything and makes it so beautiful, like that sparkling, So I was just like walking down the street taking these videos, and a lot of people were just there seated, having fun, gisting with friends, their families, their boyfriends, their girlfriends, of course. We were just strolling down. So on reaching this fountain, I was like, yes, I know this place because this was where I and my friend took a picture when I came. I was like, yes, I know this place. I was very, very happy. And I told my friend, I said, the thing is, this is the right place. So like, how do we know? I said by the right hand side is my former university. So we're just going to walk down the street and we're going to grab a bus for us to go back. She was like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes, this is the road. This is the right place I've been trying to figure out since we came." And she then said, "Okay, let's keep strolling." So we were now walking down the street. I was still taking these videos. I was still filming while I was coming down, and the crowd and everything, everybody's busy doing their thing. And I said, okay, when we move down the street, if this is not the street to my university, my former university, then forget it. We are going to go back to where we came from because, of course, at this point, we were already exhausted because exhaustion from the scooter. The scooter was like we almost an hour plus we were there, roaming around, doing other things. And I was looking for a place to shoot as well. It was so noisy. I couldn't really find any suitable place. So we were just walking down the street. For those of you coming to Vitatis Magnus University, this is the street. Okay, guys. This is one of the buildings of Vitatis Magnus University. Can you see Vitato di Ziojo Universitatis? This is one of their buildings. This was where I took my graduation gown. Of course, this is where most of you are going to take your graduation gown if you're coming to VMU. And guys, on the right hand corner is another of their building. Okay, this was where I took my diploma when I graduated last year. I came to this place to take my diploma from the building. Though this place is under construction at the moment, but it doesn't stop you from going to school anyway. Ha ha ha. The road is wide open. You can just walk through this center to go to school. All you have to do is to make sure you get your ass together and you go for classes. So this is the building. Can you see Vitato di Ziojo Universitatis? That was where I took my diploma. So around this area is lot of universities. So there are a lot of students, like a student zone. One school is in section, guys, trust me. Oh my goodness. We couldn't even go further because of course we needed to leave. Then at the left hand corner, the other side of the road, is the main campus itself, the main building of the university, which I couldn't go because I was already tired. There was nothing to do. I just wanted to go home and go and rest. So we decided to come to the bus station to grab a bus because it was time to go. So when we came here, can you see, guys? Can you see their logo? Can you see Vitato University logo at that side, looking further? So at this point, we've already grabbed the bus. We hopped into the bus because, of course, we were working with time and it's already time for we to leave. If we don't leave this time, we are going to miss the train. And for someone, for instance, who is going to office the next day, it's not really a good thing because, of course, you cannot just miss your flight and start paying, who knows, maybe 30 euros or 20 euros back to Venus. That is not an ideal thing to do. So we hopped in. So, guys, this is their bus stop, which is the Kaunas Autobusi Stotis. That was the very first place I came down when I came to Kaunas. I came to Venus today. The next day I was here and I was so clueless where I was going. It was here I met the girl I talked about, Greta, who assisted me. Before then, I've asked like a couple of persons. English, say no, no, no. English, no. Russia, speak Russia. I said, Neto, I no speak Russia. Oh my goodness. But all the same, it's all good. So now you could literally see the Kaunas as well is almost similar to Venus. That's one thing about it. So, guys, if you're coming to Kaunas, at least you have a little glimpse of what the city looks like, where you're coming to. At least this video is just like a tip of the iceberg. Another thing I want to mention is that this is not the entire Kaunas. Of course, we had just like 1 hour thereabout. You don't expect us to go through the entire Kaunas in 1 hour when we had like other things we are doing, to keep ourselves busy. But here we are. I was just able to capture this little video of 16 minutes so you can be able to see the place and have a glimpse. Okay, this is where I'm coming. This is how it looks like. I saw it in a video. In the 21st century, I think we are very lucky because everything and anything we need today, any country you want to go to, all you have to do is just to come to YouTube and Google it. There is someone who has been there, okay, that will just like help you to know, okay, this is where I'm going, this is what's happening. So the bus will be going to the train station to drop us. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do. Thank you.